What is up, everyone? It is your boy Winster, and I am back at it again with another video. Today, we got some recent pickups, man. I have been waiting to do this recent pickup for like almost a month now. I've been waiting on all these cards to come in. A good chunk of them come in, and some of them are already in my binder. But we'll get to those cards when time comes. But before we get into it, guys, this video series is kind of just recent pickups, right? I'm going to be talking about some recent cards that I pulled, some recent cards that I bought. If I'm working on a current deck or, on a strategy, this is just showcasing that I end up buying. That way we can improvise and give you a little bit of a sneak peek on some videos that I'm working on. That's what this video series, because I know a lot of people are enjoying it. But let me go ahead and get to the shilling part, guys. But before we get into today's recent pickups, guys, let's go ahead and make sure to turn on the notification bell and subscribe if you haven't. Like, if you guys are enjoying this content, like, you guys are getting absolutely premium content. And do not forget to join that membership club, guys. If you guys want, I would really appreciate it, and you get some perks. But let's go ahead and jump into today's recent pickups. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, and I'll give you a brief description of what we picked up recently, guys. So for our first one, right, I just haven't put it in a sleeve. I ended up picking up Void Ogre Dragon. This is going to be for my Red Archfiend deck that you're going to be seeing very soon. It's pretty useful, right? It's a dark tuner, non-tuner monster. It literally fits perfect with the archetype. So it's pretty cheap. That's why I ended up picking up. And this is a deck that, I have a lot of attachment to, guys. Let me show you some of the cards that I picked up. I picked 2 copies of Pantheon of the Monarch. The local only had 2, so I could only pick up 2. But obviously, you play 3 of these in the deck for sure. Some more Monarchs, because again, I'm building Monarchs. I picked up 2 Return of the Monarch. I don't know if I'm going to end up playing like 3 or 2. I ended up picking up a common set, and I'm trying to pick up an ultra rare set, but they only had 2. So I picked up Domain of the Monarch. I forgot that this card came out in like ultra rarity. So that's why I ended up, I picked up a common set, and then I picked up this. So, but luckily, like, a lot of the cards are pretty cheap because some of them did get reprinted and Ghost of the Past 2. And then I picked up the Monarchs Erupt, man. A lot of these cards just really floodgate your opponent because I'm going to play, like, no extra deck with the Monarchs. So it's called, like, Domain Monarch. But yeah, I'm really excited to see, what we could do with this deck. Maybe I try to play a different build. I don't know. I picked up more Monarch Support. This card is insane. I don't even know how to pronounce it. And I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I know I'm just going to fuck it up. But ultimately, if you have no monsters in the Pendulum or in your extra deck, you could activate this, draw a card, and then pop it. And then it goes to the extra deck because it's a Pendulum, and then you special summon it, right? And that's just tribute fodder. And it gives you a little bit of a draw power. So just Monarch Support. I picked up a playset of Idios and then a playset of Idea. These were actually pretty expensive really recently because there was no reprinting of the cards. So I think like they were both going for like $3, or I think Idea was going for 3. I couldn't remember, but I ended up picking up 3 copies. I think 2 of like 1 Idea and the 1 Idos are both in my binder already. Because I think I'm only going to play in 2 of them, 2 of each, because they just lose the Imperm and Effect Veiler pretty hard. Monarch bosses that I'm going to be playing, and honestly the only Monarchs I'm going to play, I picked up 2 Aether and Erebus, right? These are the only Monarchs I'm going to be playing. I ended up picking up a 3rd copy and a 3rd copy already in the binder. It's on its way because the local didn't have some of the cards, and the cards that they didn't, I ended up buying on TCG Player when they didn't have it. And I ended up picking up Vanity's Fiend. This card is too good to not be playing in Monarchs, right? Because it just locks your opponent with everything, special summoning these days. It's just too good of a card to pass up. So we're going to be playing 3 of that. And then we're going to be playing 2 Majesty's Fiend. Cards insane, and like monster effects can be activated. That's anywhere, like effect, grave, hand, field, grave, banish. They just cannot activate in any kind of capacity. And the crazy thing, because monsters can activate their effects, Vanity's Fiend effect does not like activate. So you can have both of them on the field at the same time and just stop your opponent literally from specialing and activating monster effects. So all Monarch support. And here is my last copy of Pantheon. It finally came in the mail. and I ended up picking up, like I said, some common rarities because I forgot that they got reprinted in Ghosts from the Past 1 or 2. So those are the commons. Tenacity, man. Tenacity is such a good card, right? It's a searcher of the archetype. Gives you whatever spell and trap that you need. You're going to search Pantheism. I'm sorry, I can't even speak. And then just get like a free draw too, which is like absolutely insane. So yeah, that's why you play 3 of those, because they're just too good. Monarch Stormforth, man, it's crazy. Just tribute your opponent's cards, right? And then get your like your monsters like going, like your effects going, and just stopping your opponent from like literally playing. And then I played 2 copies of Time Tearing Morganite. It's really good, right? Because it gives you like the extra normal summon. You don't activate any cards in hand, so it's definitely worth playing. I picked up a 3rd. It's on its way, so we're going to be playing 3 copies of Time Tearing Morganite. And like I said, I think this is the one common that I had, or I don't know. I can't remember if I ended up picking it up, but I ended up, getting that, of course. 1 March of the Monarchs. I don't remember if this card has a high rarity, but this is all that they had, so like this is all I could pick up. So I didn't have a choice, so I picked up that. I picked up an ultra rare Monarch Erupt. And then a Prime. I think this is like the most expensive card from the archetype, that it only comes in like OTS packs. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. So here are some of the miscellaneous stuff that I ended up picking up. Dark Magician, right? I'm playing Branded Chimera, and I ended up getting the Arcana Dark Magician, but like the dude, like the company really sent me the wrong Dark Magician. Like this is not the Dark Magician I wanted. I wanted the red one. But I'm gonna be honest, man. Like secret rare, like, and this is like super nice, right? Like I really like the speed duel, like glossy finish. A lot of people are not a fan of it, and honestly, it'll probably scratch up pretty easy in the future. But yeah, the dude sent me literally the wrong card. Hopefully, I could get the Dark Magician, because I have been like holding myself back from buying speed duels, because the only card that I want in that actual whole box is like Dark Magician, the Arcana one, and that shit's only like $2, and I'm not gonna pay $30 for one card, Here's some more miscellaneous stuff. I picked up Bistio Serenir. I just wanted to like upgrade the rarity, honestly, right? Like I had 3 of like all the Bistios, except Lubellion, because I already had Lubellion, the original print. But ended up picking up this, and then I picked up 2 Bistio Baldrakes. Again, I only had the 1 Ultra, the 2 other commons. I wanted to upgrade these as well, because who knows how they're going to be in the future. I picked up some Marionette Mites for the Unchained cards, or the Unchained strategy. I bought this like really early on, like before the hype, before I think the YCS that Jesse, whatever his name is, before he won that one, and ended up picking these up for like 50 cents a piece, and then they went to like $2-3 for a little while. So I'm glad I was able to pick those up. And then I picked up 2 Deck Devastation Virus to complete my set, because I bought 1 recently, and I think it was in the most recent pickup video, and then I bought these 2. So completing sets, guys, right? Like that's what we're here for. I ended up picking up Fusion Destiny, man, ultimate rare. Like this card is such a beautiful card, man. I'm such a fan. These are super cheap, right? This is, I guess I kind of bought this on a whim, right? Because like I wasn't sure how like the branded Despia or the branded Chimera is gonna be. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get some good non-engine cards that I could just like throw in there if need be. But luckily for me, the like Chimera is actually a pretty good second engine in branded Chimera, and it gives the deck a lot of options in terms of like plays, right? It lets you like refill your hand pretty easily. And one of my favorite cards of all time, guys, like I ended up picking up Forbidden Droplet Ultimate Rare. This card was like $200, man. And I'm gonna be honest, the light does not do this card justice. It is such a beautiful card. It's well textured, so nice, so nice, so nice. I'm so glad that I picked it up, guys. So freaking glad. It does have like a little bit of a dink right there. But yeah, shout out to the stream guys. They made me buy this card. 2 sleeves I ended up picking up, right? Ended up picking up these sleeves. I usually get classic white. I added these to my Chimera stuff, and then I ended up buying white for my Archfiend deck. So, and speaking of which, right, I ended up buying 3 Crimson King structure decks. I'm super excited that I picked these up, man. The deck performed okay today. I'm super excited to put a deck list together for you guys. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Let me know how you guys are liking it. Let me know if you guys are enjoying the recent pickups. Hopefully I put a Monarch deck together sometime very soon, and hopefully I upload the structure deck very soon. And let me know if you guys are enjoying the series. I definitely love putting all these videos together for you. But that is going to be it for today's recent pickups, and I will check you guys out later. Peace out, guys.